Yeah, absolutely. Nobody knew where anyone was going to be seated at, and really a late season win by Woodrow over Princeton kind of changed everything, and vaulted Greenbrier East into that #1 seed. Woodrow got to 2 and dropped Princeton all the way down to the 3 seed. Of course, Princeton didn't play East this year, so interesting matchups tonight. East gets Oak Hill, a team they've beaten twice this year, but a team that's very capable on any given night. They have a lot of athletes, several good shooters, and they gave East all they wanted in their last matchup here. And then, of course, in the Raleigh County Armory, big game with Woodrow Wilson and Princeton, a team that split their regular season series.
We'll come back, talk with East coach Jared Patton. You're listening to the Fritz's Pharmacy of Alderson Spartan Countdown on the Bear 103.
Power of 3, Greenbrier Chevrolet, Greenbrier Motor Company, and Greenbrier Ford. 3 dealerships who pay the most for your trade. I'm talking up to 33% over what other dealerships will offer, and way more than you'll get if you try to sell it yourself. In fact, we'll buy your car even if you don't buy one from us. So not only are the Greenbrier dealerships the best place to buy a car, they're also the best place to sell your car. So get to the Greenbrier dealerships in Lewisburg today and convert that car to cash.
The Bank of Monroe knows what it means to be local and support local. We are your neighbors. We grow as you grow. We are your local lenders, making local decisions. We are part of your community. The Bank of Monroe offers 3 locations in Lewisburg, Fairley, and Union, with mobile and online banking. We are everywhere you need us to be. We care. Bank local with the Bank of Monroe. Visit us online, mybankofmonroe.com.
Little General Stores has served our hometowns for decades, providing those essential needs for the road of life. The LG family goes above and beyond to ensure that your experience is an easy one. That's why they offer the LG Rewards Card, a way to earn points for free drinks, coffee, and even discounts on fuel. Rest assured, you'll leave knowing they have your needs covered. And by the way, tell them Hug sent you. Little General Stores, your road's neighbor.
three-quarter court shot to send the game to overtime, and then hit a half-court shot to win it 65-62. Done this a long time, and I people ask me, you ever seen anything like that? Coach, never seen anything like that before.
No, that was crazy. I mean, we thought we had him. We thought we had him at the end of regulation there, and he turned around and hit that three-quarter shot, and I was like, oh my goodness. So you have to regroup, tell your kids to be ready, to start the overtime session the way we wanted to. And I think Adam came down, we scored, and went back and forth for a while. We were down 3, just a little bit of time left. Adam hits a big 3 for us, and then sure enough, he hits a half-court shot on us to win the game.
So, I mean, again, in this season where, we've had 5 games decided on the very last possession that gone against us. You count a 6th if you want to count the win here back in December against Radford. Have you ever been involved or ever seen a team have so many games be decided on the very last shot?
No, and we're not planning on doing that. That's for sure. We want to take care of business early. And talking about that Bluefield game, I mean, we were up 15 at one time, and they made a nice run on us. It never should have came down to that. So that's another thing that we're, a young team. We got to learn that. We got to learn to take care of business and not let it come to something like that.
So with that 15-point lead, I mean, looking back on it, or anything that happened to cause them to be able to get back in that game that you saw?
Well, I mean, they just started hitting some shots. I mean, that 15-point lead, we should have been 20-plus. And we started, we didn't execute the way we wanted to. And they started hitting shots and, went on a little run there with us. I mean, they weren't in it for the majority of the game, but kudos to those guys. I mean, they made a great run at the end, made it a game, and took us into overtime. We never should have been in overtime with those guys.
We talked about this, earlier in the season where your team opens up with Bluefield at the beginning of the season, and then it was scheduled to close against the Beavers down there. Over the course of those 21 games, how much difference could you see in your team from first game to the last game, judging against Bluefield? It's kind of interesting to have the same opponent first and last.
Yeah, and we'll do it again this year if they want to play. I think Mr. Jones wants to sign us up again. But yeah, the biggest difference with us was our toughness. I mean, Bluefield came in here, they took it to us the first game. We caused 30-some turnovers and didn't win the game in our season opener. So the toughness factor and how we execute on both sides of the floor, our defense has gotten better the whole season. We've got a little bit of patience on offense. So, I mean, I don't think we led in our season opener with Bluefield, and we led for the majority of the game. So, we grew up as a team. We just got to finish it.
Looking back over the course of the 21-game regular season, I mean, there were peaks and valleys, but there were so many games that were so close. I mean, aside from the ones that were decided on the last possession, kind of go back and characterize over this regular season just kind of, how your team grew in some of those games and the tough schedule that's ranked 3rd by the Metro News Power Index.
Yeah, I mean, I love our schedule this year. I mean, we played some fantastic teams, and I've been working on the schedule for next year, and it's pretty close to the way it was this year, and I think that's the only way to play. I love playing against the competition. I love playing against seasoned coaches. For me, being the first year as a head coach here, I love learning from those guys. I learn from every game, and so do our kids. And, it lets our kids know, hey, we can play with these guys. We clean up a few things here or there, and we'd be right there with them.
Looking at scoring throughout the year, your defense has played so well overall throughout the season. You look back and your team gave up no more than 71 points. You gave up 71 twice. You gave up 72 times. So 4 times total 71 or 70 or 71 points and no more than that. And I think that just speaks to the defense of this team.
Yeah, I mean, we work on defense every day. We work on our rotations, how to step up. We work on talking every day. And yeah, I mean, we have a lot of different transition drills we do for our defense. So, yeah, I mean, I'm proud of how they've played all year on defense. Offensively, we're a little behind. We just got to hit some shots. Got to be tough around the boards, got to get some rebounds. But, overall, I couldn't be prouder of this team.
Okay, we'll take a break, come back, and talk about tonight's sectional game against the Oak Hill Red Devils. You're listening to the Fritz's Pharmacy of Alderson Spartan Countdown on the Bear 103.
Fritz's Pharmacy in Alderson.
From the moment you walk into PostNet, we've got your back.
From design and printing to shipping and more, whatever you need, we can help. We can bring your projects to life with advice and insight so you never feel like you're going it alone. Help you tackle everything in one place with a one-stop shop for everything from shipping a package to printing your big presentation. Save you time by not only getting the job done right, but also right on time. And all with exceptional post-net customer service. We're more than just a place to get things done. We're your people.
Welcome back to the Fritz's Pharmacy Spartan Countdown. Jeff Campbell talking with Greenbrier East head basketball coach Jared Patton. Coach, tonight the sectional begins, postseason play begins, and I think we have one of the most interesting sectionals in Class 4A. I think you could take all four teams, pull them out of a bag, rate them 1 through 4, any different combination, and make a legit argument that team should be in that spot. But your team, I think, with the overall season record of 11-10, quality wins throughout the season, quality losses throughout the season, the Spartans are the #1 seed going into this sectional tournament.
Yeah, I mean, we're definitely thankful for that #1 seed. Love hosting here. We have a great fan base. Everybody comes out in the community and supports us. And you're right. I mean, you could take any of those teams, throw them in the air and grab them and just place them anywhere 1 through 4. I mean, just because Oak Hill's 4, that doesn't mean they're an easy team to play. I mean, they played us tough twice, and I don't expect anything less from this game tonight.
Your team defeated Oak Hill twice this season by 15 here in Fairleigh earlier in the year, and then just a couple of weeks ago over at Oak Hill by a final score of 57-52. What can you draw between the distinctions of those two games, and how will that help you here tonight?
Well, I mean, just looking at their players, I mean, they have some really good shooters on their team. They got some good ball handlers, and they got some good rebounders. I mean, they're all around pretty good team. And, we got to play a good game tonight to take care of business. But, yeah, I mean, playing a team for a third time in a season, I mean, it's fun. I mean, we're looking forward to playing these guys since we heard that was going to be our opponent.
So, last game of the regular season was back on February the 19th, 10 days ago from tonight. And, how'd you guys spend that last 10 days? I know there have been times this year where you've kind of gone on lulls because of weather, because of COVID and things like that. So, I mean, how did you all, spend your 10 days?
Well, we had it all mapped out. I mean, each day we took it as something different, took it as a challenge. I mean, we had some very, very competitive practices, and some practices we had light, just shoot-arounds and just walkthroughs. So we took advantage of the time we had off. Everybody's healthy right now. Everybody's 100%, and that's right where we want to be.
The winner of this game will face the winner of the Beckley and Princeton game that's also being played tonight at the Raleigh County Convention Center. And, Coach, thanks a lot for your time throughout the entire season. Good luck tonight against the Oak Hill Red Devils, and we hope we talk to you again Friday night back here at Fairleigh.
Thank you, Jeff. I appreciate it. Go East.
This is the Fritz's Pharmacy of Alderson Spartan Countdown on the Bear 103.
Fritz's Pharmacy in Alderson wants to thank everyone for their continued support during the COVID pandemic. We would not be here today without the community.
Hey, man, I really appreciate that Patrick price on my insurance, Jake from State Farm. Being a champ has its perks.
Here's the deal, Patrick. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Let me repay the favor with some field passes. Come on.
No favors, just great rates.
Okay, fine. I'll let you wear the ring, but only for a day.
When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
The power of 3, Greenbrier Chevrolet, Greenbrier Motor Company, and Greenbrier Ford. 3 dealerships who pay the most for your trade. I'm talking up to 33% over what other dealerships will offer, and way more than you'll get if you try to sell it yourself. In fact, we'll buy your car even if you don't buy one from us. So not only are the Greenbrier dealerships the best place to buy a car, they're also the best place to sell your car. So get to the Greenbrier dealerships in Lewisburg today and convert that car to cash.
From the moment you walk into PostNet, we've got your back. From design and printing to shipping and more, whatever you need, we can help. We can bring your projects to life with advice and insight so you never feel like you're going it alone. Help you tackle everything in one place with a one-stop shop for everything from shipping a package to printing your big presentation. Save you time by not only getting the job done right, but also right on time. And all with exception.
Greenbrier East and Oak Hill. It's time now to meet the lineups. Let's send it over to our public address announcer, Mark Trump.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Greenbrier East High School for tonight's opening round of the 2022 Class 4A Region 3 Section 2 tournament. Tonight's opening round game features the Oak Hill Red Devils and your Greenbrier East Spartans. At this time, let's meet the starting lineups, beginning with the visiting Oak Hill Red Devils under the direction of head coach Benitez Jackson. Please welcome 5'9" sophomore number 12, Malachi Lewis. Junior number 23, Ethan Vargo Thomas. 6'2", junior number 32, Jeremiah Jackson. 6'2", senior number 0, Jacob Perdue. And 5'7", senior number 11, Trey Foster. The Oak Hill Red Devils. And now, under the direction of head coach Jared Patton, please welcome the starting lineup for your Greenbrier East Spartans. 5'10", junior number 4, Monquel Davis. 6-foot junior number 5, Goose Gabbard. 6'2", junior number 23, Jude Libby. 6-foot junior number 3, Adam Seams. And 6'2", senior number 10, Aaron Griffin. Your Greenbrier East Spartans. Ladies and gentlemen, this time I ask that you please rise, remove your caps as we honor America with the playing of our national.
Hey man, I really appreciate that Patrick Price on my insurance, Jake from State Farm. Being a champ has its perks.
Here's the deal, Patrick. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Let me repay the favor with some field passes, come on.
No favors, just great rates.
Okay, fine. I'll let you wear the ring, but only for a day.
When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
The power of three: Greenbrier Chevrolet, Greenbrier Motor Company, and Greenbrier Ford. 3 dealerships who pay the most for your trade. I'm talking up to 33% over what other dealerships will offer, and way more than you'll get if you try to sell it yourself. In fact, we'll buy your car even if you don't buy one from us. So not only are the Greenbrier dealerships the best place to buy a car, they're also the best place to sell your car. So get to the Greenbrier dealerships in Lewisburg today and convert that car to cash.
From the moment you walk into PostNet, we've got your back. From design and printing to shipping and more, whatever you need, we can help. We can bring your projects to life with advice and insight so you never feel like you're going it alone. Help you tackle everything in one place with a one-stop shop for everything from shipping a package to printing your big presentation. Save you time by not only getting the job done right, but also right on time. And all with exceptional PostNet customer service. We're more than just a place to get things done. We're your people.
referees for tonight, Mike Price, Brad Compton, and Mike Bean. It'll be Aaron Griffith jumping for Greenbrier East. Mike Price puts the ball in the air. It's controlled by the Oak Hill Red Devils. Ethan Vargo Thomas has possession, brings it over the right side. Takes it baseline, now pulls it back out. Spartans open up in an aggressive man-to-man defense. And the Oak Hill Red Devils send it out front to Malachi Lewis. Lewis travels. It'll turn back over to Greenbrier East for the first possession.
Yeah, and that time Malachi Lewis just got a little bit out of control there and ended up taking about 3 steps and nowhere to go with it. And the officials right on it to call the travel. And now Spartans get their first possession.
Here's Libby, gives it up to Seams. Onto the right side now to Griffith. Down on the baseline, Libby fires from 15. It's no good. Rebound underneath. Seams has it and traveled. It'll go back to Oak Hill. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
Yeah, the Spartans got a good look at it from about 12 feet on the baseline by Libby. The shot didn't go down, and Adam Seams had an offensive rebound but just couldn't control it and ended up taking some steps.
Here's Lewis now for Oak Hill. Gives it over to Vargo Thomas on the left wing. Looks over his options, sends it back over to Malachi Lewis in the far left corner. Out front it goes to Trey Foster. Foster, who is a very good 3-point shooter, getting the start here tonight. Lewis out front, double teamed. Over to Foster. Here's a 3 in the air. It is no good. Rebound comes down to Seams. Up the floor now comes East. Seams got to put his glasses back on straight. Gives it over to Goose. Back to Seams. Inside the line long. Too good for Adam Seams. The first basket of the game belongs to the Greenbrier East Spartans. 2-0 East. At the other end, Vargo Thomas ties it with a shot on the left-hand side. 2-2 the score. And we've got a foul called here against
Oak Hill. And Adam Seams is hurt. He's driving to the basket and got undercut, and he hit that concrete floor very hard. And he is down, and the Spartans can ill afford to lose anyone, but especially Adam Seams.
6:15 to go in this first quarter. Adam Seams being attended to by athletic trainer Travis McClintock. And we will step aside for a moment. 2-2 the score, 6:15 to go in the first quarter. Adam Seams being attended to, and we will return. This is Spartan basketball on the Bear 103.
There's an advantage.
From the moment you walk into PostNet, we've got your back. From design and printing to shipping and more, whatever you need, we can help. We can bring your projects to life with advice and insight so you never feel like you're going it alone. Help you tackle everything in one place with a one-stop shop for everything from shipping a package to printing your big presentation. Save you time by not only getting the job done right, but also right on time. And all with exceptional PostNet customer service. We're more than just a place to get things done. We're your people.
Little General Stores has served our hometowns for decades, providing those essential needs for the road of life. The LG family goes above and beyond to ensure that your experience is an easy one. That's why they offer the LG Rewards Card, a way to earn points for free drinks, coffee, and even discounts on fuel. Rest assured, you'll leave knowing they have your needs covered. And by the way, tell them Hug sent you. Little General Stores, your roads next.
Okay, back in Fairleigh, and Stan Adam Seams. Get a look at our video productions replay there.
Yeah, and Seams just going to the basket, and Jackson trying to draw a charge, but just undercut him and really just took him out there on the play. Hit the floor very hard, and you know, tough break for him, but Bryson Brammer knocks down both free throws.
Spartans lead at 4-2, and
Seams will check back into the game.
Yes, he will. Yes, he will. Adam Seams back in for Greenbrier East. So now Oak Hill will inbound, trailing 4-2. Foster across the timeline. Up top to Vargo Thomas, back on the left side. Here's a drive. Purdue lays it up and ties the game at 4.
Yeah, easy layup that time. Nobody came out on Purdue, so he put it on the floor, drove to the basket, and just laid it in.
Here's Gabbard with an out front for the Spartans. Inside, Gabbard has his shot blocked, rebounded by Jeremiah Jackson, but stolen by Goose. Gives it up now to Libby, over to Seams, corner to Gabbard. Gabbard will drive down the right side. He'll stop, bounce pass it out front to Seams. We're tied at 4. Seams will drive. He'll lean, he'll shoot, he will miss. Rebound down to Vargo Thomas. Up the floor comes O'Kill. Malachi Lewis drives, puts it up, shot no good. Rebound comes out to Monquel Davis. It's knocked away there by Lewis. 5:10 to go in the first quarter. We're tied at 4. They'll work it underneath here to Jeremiah Jackson. Shot no good, gets his rebound and scores. O'Kill with its first lead, 6-4.
Dan, a couple good looks at it there, and Greenbrier East with that turnover. And now O'Kill has the early lead in this game, and we'll see how the Spartans play from behind.
Gabbard gives it over on the left side to Seams. Out to Davis, back to Seams. Corner 3 in the air. Good for Adam Seams. He's got 5, and the Spartans lead it again, 7-6. O'Kill walks it up the floor. 4:20 to go in this first quarter. Lewis gives it over to Vargo Thomas from the left elbow. He'll drive in, dump it underneath. Jackson scores. Jeremiah Jackson gives O'Kill the lead back at 8-7.
Yeah, pretty good job there by Vargo Thomas, drawing the double team, waiting for it to come, and then he drops the pass down to Jackson for the wide open layup.
Seams with a bad pass. It's taken by Vargo Thomas, and Seams somehow blocks the shot and gets the steal. Seams down the floor, draws the foul on Foster.
And Adam Seams playing like a man possessed since he came back into the game. And that foul goes on Trey Foster, his first, team foul number 2 against the Red Devils. Jude Libby now come out. Caden Huffman checks in along with Bryson Brammer.
8-7 O'Kill leads. Under 4 to go in the first quarter. Adam Seams. Put that one on his highlight film. Davis out front over to Brammer. Gives it back out front to Davis. He'll let go on a 3. It's in the air. It's no good. Rebound down to Jeremiah Jackson of Oak Hill. Outlets to Vargo Thomas. Up the floor. Vargo Thomas double team. Harassed, and they're going to call a foul on the floor. That'll go on Monquel Davis.
That'll be his first, team foul number 1 against East. Pretty aggressive defense by the Spartans early on here.
8-7 Oak Hill. And Vargo Thomas throws it away. It's going to be lost out of bounds. Spartans had a chance at it, and Davis couldn't hang on.
Yeah, trying to make the pass before he got the ball, and it just goes off his hands out of bounds. And tough break for the Spartans. They had a good little break there, like a 2-on-1, had he been able to handle that ball.
Vargo Thomas with it. Over to Foster, a left wing 3 in the air, no good. Purdue rebounds, can't get it to fall. Jackson, no. Rebound, back out to Purdue. He'll take it in, and they're going to call an offensive foul on Purdue. That's his first.
And team foul number 3. And in essence, a turnover back to Greenbrier East. So the Spartans trailing by 1 here, 2:56 to go first quarter.
East up the floor. Here is Goose Gabbard. Goose, a 3 in the air, no good. Off the side of the iron, rebound down to Jackson. He'll get it off now to Purdue. Into the front court to Vargo Thomas. He'll drive. It's out of bounds. It'll stay with Oak Hill.
Yeah, and Spartans got a hand on that and knocked it out. But, again, pretty good defense by East here. They're just not making shots right now.
Sam Crystal check in now for the Red Devils. And he'll replace Purdue. So you're trading a couple of three-point shooters here with a little height coming in with Christ. 8-7 Oak Hill leads. Here's Purdue on the baseline. Shot no good. Rebound controlled by Gabbard. Gabbard up the floor. Feeds it into Davis. He'll drive in, and Lewis blocks his shot, but Davis rebounds. They'll send it out in the corner now to Seams. Over to Brammer. Spotted. Three ball up and good. Bryson Brammer with 5, and the Spartans lead it 10-8. Brammer with 5 early points. Malachi Lewis shot blocked, but rebounded and scored by Jackson. We're tied at 10.
And Jeremiah Jackson, a non-factor the first 2 meetings. Already 6 quick points here in the first quarter.
Here's Seams out top to Davis. Back on the right wing to Brammer. He'll give it off to Goose. He'll let a 3 go, and it's good. Goose Gabbard scores his first field goal. 13-10 East. 95 seconds to go in the first quarter. Here's Christ out front. Gives it over now to Purdue. Purdue from the foul line scores, and a foul on Caden Huffman.
Wow, and that's just better offense. It's pretty good defense there by Caden Huffman. Had 2 hands up, got him a little bit with the body, but Purdue able to knock that down from about 17 feet with contact. He's got 4 in the game and will go to the free throw line. Huffman picks up his first foul. Team foul number 2 against the Spartans.
Shot is up, and it is no good. Rebound down to Seams. It's a 1-point East lead. Jacob Purdue with 2 points in the game. He's got 4, Stan, right? Shot put up by East is no good. Offensive rebound to Zach Patton. Gives it off to Goose. Fadeaway shot hits the side of the rim. Rebound down to Patton again. Outlet. Brammer 3. No. Another offensive rebound. Huffman gets it out to Seams. Seams drives, fires. And we got a... I didn't see the call.
I think he stepped out of bounds.
55 seconds to go in the first. 13-12 East.
4 turnovers against the Spartans here in the first quarter.
Oak Hill walks it up the floor. Here's Malachi Lewis, guarded by Goose Gabbard. He'll stop. Needs some help. Gives it over to Vargo Thomas. He'll drive, dump it inside. Layup is good for Trevor Kelly. And it's 14-13 Oak Hill. 30 seconds to go in the first.
We'll see if the Spartans want to hold for 1 here.
Seams across half court. And they give that appearance of holding for 1 shot. Brammer on the right wing, up top to Seams, over to Gabbard left side. Down to 8 seconds. Seams from the foul line, out to Brammer, wide open 3 is good. Bryson Brammer with 8 points. Spartans lead at 16-14 after 1 from the Spartan Gym in Fairleigh. You're listening to Greenbrier East Basketball on the Bear 103.
When you're in the market for a new ride, Bank of Monroe knows what it means to be local and support local. We are your neighbors. We grow as you grow. We are your local lenders, making local decisions. We are part of your community. The Bank of Monroe offers 3 locations in Lewisburg, Fairleigh, and Union with mobile and online banking. We are everywhere you need us to be. We care. Bank local with the Bank of Monroe. Visit us online, mybankofmonroe.com.
The power of 3, Greenbrier Chevrolet, Greenbrier Motor Company, and Greenbrier Ford. 3 dealerships who pay the most for your trade. I'm talking up to 33% over what other dealerships will offer, and way more than you'll get if you try to sell it yourself. In fact, we'll buy your car even if you don't buy one from us. So not only are the Greenbrier dealerships the best place to buy a car, they're also the best place to sell your car. So get to the Greenbrier dealerships in Lewisburg today and convert that car to...
After 1, it's Greenbrier East with a 16-14 lead. Stan Bryson Brammer with 8 of his team's 16 points off the bench.
Yeah, and he's hit a couple of threes, and that's what's got the Spartans the lead here The Spartans were able to go 4 of 9 from three-point range. Oak Hill 0 of 2, but they were 7 of 12 from two-point range.
Brammer's three this time no good. Rebound comes out to Purdue. Purdue drives down the floor, sends it up top to Lewis, over to Vargo Thomas. Left wing three up and no good, but rebounded and scored by Purdue. He's got 6. We're tied at 16.
Yeah, and just a terrible job by the Spartans. Nobody got a body on him, and Purdue just gets the rebound, lays it back in, and gives the Red Devils the lead back.
Zach Patton gives it over in the corner now to Brammer.
Or, I'm sorry, tied the game up at 16.
Out front it goes to Seams. The elbow. Here is Goose. He'll send it over to Brammer. Back out to Seams. In the corner, Goose fires the three. It's no good. Rebound to Trevor Kelly of Oak Hill. We're tied at 16. Red Devil basketball. Underneath. Here is Kelly. He'll put it up, score, and a foul. And the foul goes on Bryson Brammer, his first. Oak Hill takes the lead 18-16.
Yeah, team foul number 3, and that's just too easy. You get Kelly about 6'3", 6'4", matched up with Bryson Brammer down in the paint. There's really nothing Brammer can do there. He fouled him, but the basket goes down, and he'll shoot one.
Brammer will come out. Davis back in. So the lineup for East is Griffith, Seams, Zach Patton, Monquel Davis, and Goose Gabbert. The free throw missed. Rebound down to Patton. It's a 2-point lead for the Oak Hill Red Devils, 18-16. Here's Davis up top to Patton. Gives it over on the right side, up high for Gabbert. Now they'll work at the left side to Seams. In the corner to Gabbert. Inside, here's Griffith. He'll lay it up, score. Aaron Griffith scores for the first time. Ties it at 18.
Yeah, really the first time they've looked for Aaron Griffith tonight. He had good post position. Pass almost didn't get there. He did a nice job of corralling it and then laying it in.
Vargo Thomas drives the right side, dumps it underneath. It's loose. It's picked up by Griffith. Lead pass down to Seams. Seams racing, shooting, and scoring.
And how that wasn't an and one, I have no idea. Adam Seams got mugged. And down on the other end, Goose Gabbert will pick up the foul, and Trevor Kelly lays another one in. He's got 6.
And we're tied again at 20. Zach Patton out, Huffman back in.
Yeah, the coach not happy. The Spartans got beat back down the floor. You take it all the way down and get a layup, and then you get beat back down the floor and give up the lead.
Kelly hits the free throw, and Red Devils have taken a 1-point lead at 21-20. Brammer will check in for Goose.
And we talk about a couple of guys really haven't been a factor in the first 2 games. Jeremiah Jackson gets 6 in the first quarter, and now Trevor Kelly was 7 in the game for the Red Devils, and that's 13 points Coach Benitez Jackson is tickled to death to have.
Here's Seams out front with the Spartans down 1. 5:45 to go in the second quarter. On the left side to Brammer. Feeds it in to Griffith. Out top to Seams. Back to Brammer. Open 3 in the air. No good. Rattled out. Offensive rebound. Battled for. Loose on the floor. The Spartans trying to call time. Referees will rule a jump ball. It'll be Oak Hill basketball. So now Jeremiah Jackson will check back in for Trevor Kelly. (21-20) Oak Hill. Here's Vargo Thomas with it. Guarded by Brammer. Out front, Vargo Thomas will penetrate to the elbow. It's knocked away. And a foul on Vargo Thomas as Monquel Davis came up with a steal.
Yeah, and that'll be Vargo Thomas's first, team foul number 4. So the Red Devils 21-20 lead.
And East will get it back. Non-shooting floor foul, not a bonus situation either. Seams into Huffman. Out top, Monquel for a three. It's off the glass. Rebound to Purdue. Oak Hill gets it back with a 1-point lead. Over to Omar Lewis. Checked in for the first time. Screen out front. They're going to call it. There is a moving pick on Jeremiah Jackson. He's got 2.
And team foul number 5, and I think Spartans coaching staff been asking for that for a while. They finally get that call, and that'll be the second foul on Jeremiah Jackson, so he'll have to check out. And the East trailing by 1 now with the basketball.
Seams across half court. On the left wing, gives it over to Davis. Out front to Seams again. 4:20 to go in the second. Inside to Griffith. He'll post up, put it up. It'll roll in and score for Aaron Griffith. 22-21 East.
Yeah, Griffith with 4 in the game now. And when they look for him, he's very effective down there.
Up top to Omar Lewis. Davis on him defensively. He'll penetrate down the left side. He traveled. Omar Lewis thought he got fouled by Davis, but they call a travel. It'll go back over to Greenbrier East.
Yeah, and that's turnover number 7.
And Jared Patton wants a 30-second timeout. It comes with 3:54 to go in the second quarter. East ahead 22-21. 30-second timeout. Spartan basketball on the Bear.
From the moment you walk into PostNet, we've got your back. From design and printing to shipping and more, whatever you need, we can help. We can bring your projects to life with advice and insight so you never feel like you're going it alone. Help you tackle everything in one place with a one-stop shop for everything from shipping a package to printing your big presentation. Save you time by not only getting the job done right, but also right on time. And all with exceptional PostNet customer service. We're more than just a place to get things done. We're your people.
East leads 22-21 over the Oak Hill Red Devils. Spartans will inbound with a 1-point lead here. Jared Patton takes his first timeout stand.
Oak Hill's dropping back into a 2-3 zone.
And Seams brings it up the floor. Goes over the left side, sends it out top to Davis. Back over to Seams, in the corner to Brammer. And back over to Seams. Cross courts to Brammer. They're going to have to put a chaser on him at some point. He's wide open. He was going to let another one go, and it's no good this time. Rebound comes out long to Vargo Thomas. Gives it over to Omar Lewis. Into the front court to Sammy Christ. Here's Purdue, a left wing 3. It's good for Jacob Purdue. He's got 9. Oak Hill 24-22.
Yeah, and Purdue was the high man the last time we played Oak Hill. Had a big game.
And a steal. Trevor Kelly intercepted the pass. And they got a foul here on Griffith. Over the back here on Ethan Vargo Thomas. That'll be Griffith's first.
Team foul number 5. And Oak Hill now with a 2-point lead, 24-22, and the ball.
Under 3 to go here in the second quarter. Oak Hill with a 2-point lead in possession. Vargo Thomas, great football player for David Moneypenny's Red Devil football team and one of the best kickers in the state. And we got a timeout called here by Benitez Jackson. A 30-second timeout. 2:42 to go in the second. Oak Hill leads at 24-22. Spartan basketball on the Bear.
When you're looking for excellent health.
Hey, man, I really appreciate that Patrick Price on my insurance, Jake from State Farm. Being a champ has its perks.
Here's the deal, Patrick. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Let me repay the favor with some field passes. Come on.
No favors, just great rates.
Okay, fine. I'll let you wear the ring, but only for a day.
When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Benitez Jackson takes the timeout stand. It is a 2-point lead for the Red Devils here at 24-22.
Yeah, and I think really Greenbrier East has fallen in love with these three-point shots, and they're just not going down right now for Greenbrier East, and that's what has allowed Oak Hill to get back in this game and take the lead.
Red Devils inbound. Fargo Thomas. And we got a foul away from the ball.
No, and that's just a terrible call. That's a reaction. The guy for Oak Hill was backpedaling and tripped and fell. He didn't even, there was no contact there. And that'll be the second one on Bryson Brammer, team foul number 6. And now the Red Devils will be in the bonus from the last 2:29 of the quarter. Yeah, the official wasn't looking, happened to look down, and he saw the player stumble and fall and just assumed
maybe we should try that.
Yeah.
Steal by Griffith. Here comes East down by 2. Gabbert over to Davis. Works the right baseline. Inside out to Seams. Seams will penetrate, lay it up. Shot blocked by Kelly. Rebound Oak Hill. Up the floor to Fargo Thomas. He'll drive and miss the shot. It rolled out. Halfway down and climbs out. Griffith rebounds. Up the floor now to Huffman. Inside Griffith ties the game. Aaron Griffith with 6. We're tied at 24.
Yeah, and Aaron Griffith having a nice quarter here. 3 for 3 from the floor, and has helped keep the Spartans in this game.
Fargo Thomas over to Malachi Lewis. Out top to Fargo Thomas. Goes down the right side of the lane, puts it up, no good. Rebound comes down to Davis. Minute 24 to go in the second. Spartans and Oak Hill tied. Gabbert, left wing, a 3 for the lead. No good. Rebound to Kelly. He'll give it off now. Over to Fargo Thomas. Up top to Fargo Thomas again. A minute to go in the first half. We're tied at 24. And we got a foul here on Oak Hill. That's on Trevor Kelly on a screen out front on Monquel Davis.
Yeah, and that's the second time we've seen that called now. And again, the officials making it clear, if you're going to set the screen, you got to get set. You can't move along with the ball. Cade Maynard checking in.
We're tied at 24, East inbounds. 50 seconds to go in the second quarter. Gabbert up high to Seams.
Almost like a 1-3-1.
Oak Hill not applying a whole lot of pressure.
And I think if they keep this up, East will just hold for the last shot.
25 seconds. Seams standing right on the flame on the Spartan shield there at half court. Down to 15. Over to Davis. Back over to Seams with 10. Inside to Griffith. Griffith outside to Davis. Up top of Seams. 3. Good! Adam Seams hit it! And we've come to halftime from the Spartan Gym in Fairleigh. A play that worked to perfection. The Spartans controlled the ball over the last 57 seconds. Adam Seams hits a 3 out front. Oak Hill does not get off a shot, and we've reached the end of the first half at the Spartan Gym with a score: Greenbrier East 27, Oak Hill 24. You're listening to the Jeremy's Barbershop halftime show on the Bear 103.
Hey man, I really appreciate that Patrick Price on my insurance, Jake from State Farm. Being a champ has its perks.
Here's the deal, Patrick. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Let me repay the favor with some field passes. Come on.
No favors, just great rates.
Okay, fine. I'll let you wear the ring, but only for a day.
When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
The power of three: Greenbrier Chevrolet, Greenbrier Motor Company, and Greenbrier Ford. 3 dealerships who pay the most for your trade. I'm talking up to 33% over what other dealerships will offer, and way more than you'll get if you try to sell it yourself. In fact, we'll buy your car even if you don't buy one from us. So not only are the Greenbrier dealerships the best place to buy a car, they're also the best place to sell your car. So get to the Greenbrier dealerships in Lewisburg today and convert that car to cash.
From the moment you walk into PostNet, we've got your back. From design and printing to shipping and more, whatever you need, we can help. We can bring your projects to life with advice and insight so you never feel like you're going it alone. Help you tackle everything in one place with a one-stop shop for everything from shipping a package to printing your big presentation. Save you time by not only getting the job done right, but also right on time. And all with exceptional PostNet customer service. We're more than just a place to get things done. We're your people.
Gym in Fairleigh. We are at halftime. You're listening to the Jeremy's Barbershop halftime show. Greenbrier East with a 27-24 lead over the Oak Hill Red Devils in this elimination contest tonight. First round of the sectional tournament. In the 2-3 matchup tonight at the Armory, at the half, Beckley is leading Princeton 36-28. So stand right now the 1 and 2 seeds with the home court advantage, leading at the breaks in each game.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, you think it's a home court advantage, and it really is, but I think the Spartans shoot the ball just so much better here in this gym. I think that gives them an added advantage anytime they play here as opposed to on the road.
Right now, Greenbrier East and Oak Hill have just been locked in a huge battle. We had ties at 2, ties at 4, another tie at 10, tied at 16, tied at 18, and then Spartans went ahead 20-18, and Oak Hill went ahead 21-20. East back ahead 22-21. Oak Hill up 24-22, and then the Spartans score the last 5 points over the last 145 of the second quarter to have this 3-point lead. But Stan, what a beautiful play at the end of the first half by Greenbrier East to hold on to the ball over the last 57 seconds. Oak Hill, as you said, had dropped back in that zone, didn't put a whole lot of pressure, and then with 15 seconds, the Spartans started to move, and then Adam Seams was wide open for a huge three-pointer at the top of the key. Our video productions replay, we see it there as Seams drains it with 3 seconds on the clock, and Oak Hill didn't get it inbounded and didn't get off a shot in time, and the Spartans lead it 27-24 at the break. We'll come back after this 2-minute timeout. Stan Unruh will take a look at our first half numbers when we return. It's East 27, Oak Hill 24. You're listening to the Jeremy's Barbershop halftime show.
In West Virginia, we're known as hard workers, friendly faces, and people with a caring spirit. At Summit Community Bank, those qualities are at the core of all that we do. We're a group of experienced professional bankers that you've known for many years. We work hard to earn your business and will work even harder to help you succeed. We customize banking solutions that work for you. We're Summit Community Bank. Service beyond expectations.
Did you hear that? The State Farm thing. Da-da-da-da-da. I think we're in a commercial. Jake from State Farm, I knew it.
Don't worry, Chris. Things are gonna go surprisingly great.
Dad, look!
Chris!
Ooh, see? Surprising. Just like State Farm's surprisingly great rates.
I didn't even record.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
The Bank of Monroe knows what it means to be local and support local. We are your neighbors. We grow as you grow. We are your local lenders, making local decisions. We are part of your community. The Bank of Monroe offers 3 locations in Lewisburg, Fairleigh, and Union with mobile and online banking. We are everywhere you need us to be. We care. Bank local with the Bank of Monroe. Visit us online, mybankofmonroe.com.
Little General Stores has served our hometowns for decades, providing those essential needs for the road of life. The LG family goes above and beyond to ensure that your experience is an easy one. That's why they offer the LG Rewards Card, a way to earn points for free drinks, coffee, and even discounts on fuel. Rest assured, you'll leave knowing they have your needs covered. And by the way,
tell them Hug sent you.
That's right. Little General Stores, your road's neighbor.
Shop halftime show. Jeremy's Barbershop open in downtown Lewisburg 6 days a week. Stan East leads at 27-24. Competitive game. What else can you say?
Yeah, absolutely. Just like the last two, this game's going to go down to the end like all the others have most of the games this year for East. We'll look first at Oak Hill. They were 11 of 22, 50% from the floor, 1 of 3 from the free throw line. But they were led in scoring in the first half by Jacob Perdue with 9. Trevor Kelly off the bench with 7. Jeremiah Jackson with 6. And Ethan Vargo Thomas with 2. For Greenbrier East, they were 10 of 26. That's 38% from the floor. The difference was the Spartans were able to hit 5 3-pointers. They were 5 of 16 from three-point range, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. East was led in scoring in the first half by Adam Seams with 10. Bryson Brammer with 8, Goose Gabbard 3, and Aaron Gabbard 6 of the 27 points for the Spartans.
27-24 is our score, and again in the 2-3 matchup right now at the Armory in Beckley, it's Woodrow leading Princeton 36-28. The winners will play at the highest remaining seed Friday night. We'll come back, get the third quarter underway. You're listening to the Jeremy's Barbershop halftime show on the Bear 103.
Power of 3, Greenbrier Chevrolet, Greenbrier Motor Company, and Greenbrier Ford. 3 dealerships who pay the most for your trade. I'm talking up to 33% over what other dealerships will offer, and way more than you'll get if you try to sell it yourself. In fact, we'll buy your car even if you don't buy one from us. So not only are the Greenbrier dealerships the best place to buy a car, they're also the best place to sell your car. So get to the Greenbrier dealerships in Lewisburg today and convert that car to cash.
The Bank of Monroe knows what it means to be local and support local. We are your neighbors. We grow as you grow. We are your local lenders, making local decisions. We are part of your community. The Bank of Monroe offers 3 locations in Lewisburg, Fairleigh, and Union with mobile and online banking. We are everywhere you need us to be. We care. Bank local with the Bank of Monroe. Visit us online, mybankofmonroe.com.
Little General Stores has served our hometowns for decades, providing those essential needs for the road of life. The LG family goes above and beyond to ensure that your experience is an easy one. That's why they offer the LG Rewards Card, a way to earn points for free drinks, coffee, and even discounts on fuel. Rest assured, you'll leave knowing they have your needs covered. And by the way, tell them Hug sent you. Little General Stores, your road's neighbor.
Did you hear that? The State Farm thing. Da-da-da-da-da. I think we're in a commercial. Jake from State Farm, I knew it.
Don't worry, Chris. Things are gonna go surprisingly great.
Dad, look!
Chris!
Ooh, see? Surprising. Just like State Farm's surprisingly great rates.
I didn't even record.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Back inside the Spartan Gym in Fairleigh, it will be Spartan ball to begin this second half. Jeff Campbell, Stan Unrow here, and for the Spartans, it'll be Gabbard, Griffith, Davis, Seams, and Libby. That is the original starting 5 that began this contest tonight for East. And the Spartans will inbound. Here we go. Here's Gabbard. He'll drive in. His shot is no good. It's out of bounds to Oak Hill. They'll say it goes off the hands of Aaron Griffith. Red Devil basketball.
Yeah, almost looked like they were in a boxing one that time with Vargo Thomas chasing Goose Gabbard all over the court. Just odd. You think if they were chasing somebody, it'd be Seams. He had the 10 points in the first half.
Vargo Thomas out top to Purdue. Cross courts over to Foster. Back out front to Vargo Thomas. And they throw it away. As Vargo Thomas was throwing to his left, Foster was cutting down toward the lane, and the ball went behind him to the Oak Hill bench, and the Spartans will get it back with a 3-point lead.
Yeah, that just looked out of sync from the very beginning. I think the Spartans had dropped back into a zone, and I'm not sure Oak Hill knew what was going on. Generally, the Spartans are in that press man-to-man.
Here's Libby, gets it inside. Griffith baseline, no good. It rims out. Rebound comes down to Jackson of Oak Hill.
Yeah, a couple good looks for the Spartans, just no baskets here in the second half.
Vargo Thomas left alone, fires a three. It's no good. Rebound, Davis, outlet, Seams. Takes it down the left side of the floor. Cross courts over to Gabbard, an open three in the air, good. John Goose Gabbard with 6.
And the lead up to 6.
30-24. Spartans' largest lead of the game. Here's Purdue. Over to Foster. Back to Purdue out front. With a dribble. Sends it up top now to Ethan Vargo Thomas. And 5-second violation. Vargo Thomas held the ball. Was not moving forward, Stan. And credit the outstanding defense of Monquel Davis.
Yeah, absolutely. Nowhere to go with the ball. He just stood there and waited, and you got to move. You can dribble and break that count, but he had already used his dribble, had nowhere to go.
Here's Seams, over to Gabbard. Cross courts, Libby, right wing three, no good. Rebound, Vargo Thomas. He wants to force it down the floor. Vargo Thomas all the way, lays it up and misses the shot. Rebound comes down in the corner to Davis. Up the floor. 2 minutes played now in his third quarter. Here's Gabbard. He'll drive, dump it inside, stolen by Jackson. Jackson triple teamed in a backcourt, needs help. Throws it up now to Lewis. 2-on-1 break. Lewis down the floor, stops at the foul line.
Oh, got away with
a double dribble.
They're going to say the Spartans knocked it out of his hands, but it never hit the floor.
Here's Omar Lewis for a three. That one's an air ball. It's out of bounds to East. Spartans lead it by 6.
Yeah, they said the ball was tipped, and he's right. It was tipped, but it never hit the floor. You can't just start dribbling again.
And in case you're wondering, folks, Stan Unruh is a licensed, registered WVSSAC basketball official.
Just with knees too bad to get out there and do it.
Well, that's true, but we won't go there. Spartan ball. Corner three. Goose. Yes! Spartans by 9. Goose with 9. It's 33-24.
Yeah, and Oak Hill really struggling here in the second half to get any type of good look at the basket.
Malachi Lewis on the right side. Sends it over to Vargo Thomas. Davis on him defensively. 2 stars of their football teams and a steal. Here comes Seams. Drives, shoots. He is fouled by Jacob Purdue. And it'll be a 2-shot foul for Adam Seams.
Yeah, Purdue's second team foul, number 1 against Oak Hill. And there's, again, those long arms. Adam Seams getting in the passing lane, creates the steal, and goes to the layup, but will draw the 2-shot foul.
Timeout on the court. A 30-second timeout by Oak Hill. 4:41 to go in the third. East by 9 to Spartan basketball on the Bear 103.
The loss of a loved one.
Power of 3, Greenbrier Chevrolet, Greenbrier Motor Company, and Greenbrier Ford. 3 dealerships who pay the most for your trade. I'm talking up to 33% over what other dealerships will offer, and way more than you'll get if you try to sell it yourself. In fact, we'll buy your car even if you don't buy one from us. So not only are the Greenbrier dealerships the best place to buy a car, they're also the best place to sell your car. So get to the Greenbrier dealerships in Lewisburg today and convert that car to cash.
Oak Hill timeout. It'll be Adam Seams at the line. He'll shoot 2, Stan.
Yeah, he's down below the circle.
Is that not a violation, being inside the circle? If he's inside the circle, I thought that was a violation. But if number 1 is inside the circle for Oak Hill, is that not a violation, Stan?
If he's inside, it is.
I mean, he's down below. That line up top is inside the circle. First one missed by Seams. Second one is up, rattles in. Spartans have a 10-point lead. But Oak Hill is dangerous.
11 points in the game now for Adam Seams.
Here's Omar Lewis. Bounce passes in the corner to Christ. Sam Christ down top to Lewis again. Omar will drive. Stop on the left elbow. He's bottled up inside to Christ. He'll feed it over. It's knocked away out of the hands of Purdue, and here comes Seams. Seams down the floor. Stops up top. Gabbert drives in, and we're going to call a foul on Oak Hill. Goose Gabbert will go to the line to shoot 2. That'll go on Omar Lewis, his first.
Team foul number 2 against the Red Devils. Goose Gabbert, who's got 9 in the game, 6 in the quarter, will go to the line to shoot 2.
And he hits the first. Zach Patton will check in now for Monquel Davis.
Goose is one of those guys you look at sometimes, you're like, wow, he's only got 2 points in the game. What's going on? And then you look up after another quarter, and he's got 13.
Yeah. And right now, Stan, he's got 12. I'm sorry. He's got 11.
Yep.
Seams with 11, right?
Yes.
36-24, East by 12 under 4:20 to go in the third. Omar Lewis from the foul line lets it go. It's no good. Battle for the rebound comes down to Gabbert, and he is called for a walk.
And, you know, we played over half the third quarter. Oak Hill's not scored yet. It's been a nice little run, about 9-0 for East. And I think it's probably about 14-0 if you go back into the second quarter.
Inbound long in the backcourt. It is 14-0 run, Stan, over the last 145 of the second quarter. A 14-0 Greenbrier East run has built a 12-point lead. Omar Lewis over to Purdue, drives the baseline, and a foul called here. Seams, I think, or Huffman. It is Huffman.
Yeah.
It's his second.
He can't believe it. Team foul number 1.
Beckley and Princeton are now tied at 41. Here's Jacob Purdue at the line. First one is no good. Barb Morgan up there behind that basket stand where she has sat for years. Putting the Hornet Hex on the Oak Hill shooters at the foul line.
I like it. It's good strategy.
Second one, it's up, it is good, and that breaks the 14-0 run. 36-25.
Yeah, first point in a long time for the Red Devils. East now going to spread it out a little bit here, Jeff.
That was their first point in almost 8 minutes. 7 minutes and 40 seconds. Here's Seams over to Zach Patton. East by 11. 3, Gabbert, no. Rebound down to Vargo Thomas. Vargo Thomas had it nearly knocked away, but he recovers. Down the floor, driving layup is good for Kelly. 36-27, 3 minutes left in the third.
Kelly now with 9 in the game.
And a foul called here on
Omar Lewis.
Yeah, it's his second.
Team foul number 3.
2 or 3? So East will inbound as Brammer gets it into Seams.
Team foul, number 3.
Correct, I'm sorry. Seams over to Brammer. Back out top to Seams. In the corner over to Zach Patton right in front of the Spartan bench. He'll go back out top to Seams. Over to Brammer on the left wing. Now to Zach Patton. He's looking inside. He'll drive, let it go from the baseline. It's no good. Rebound. Patton gets his own rebound offensively. Out to Seams. Over to Brammer. Gets it inside now to Huffman. Travel called. That possession just had a lot of bad vibe to it, did it not?
Yes, and look at the lineup out here for the Spartans, and really you're going to have to get the ball into Adam Seams' hands to control things and get it to one of these other kids for the shot. Bryson Brammer, the shooter on the outside, and Aaron Griffith down low. But they're going to have to go definitely with Seams handling the ball.
Here's Chris now for Oak Hill. Out front. Under 2 to go in the third. East up by 9. Now to Vargo Thomas. And got a push foul here, floor foul against East.
Yeah, and that's going on Aaron Griffith. That'll be his second team foul.
Inbound for Vargo Thomas. On the right wing. Up top to Purdue. Over to Christ on the left side. Now he'll bring it back. Christ gives up his dribble and hands the ball out front to Vargo Thomas.
I thought he got away with a walk up there.
I think he did too. And Vargo Thomas misses. Rebound comes down to Zach Patton. And he is called for a walk when he got hit. Turnover gives it back to Oak Hill with 1:24 to go in the third. 36-27.
And normally I'd say you can't call it if you don't see it, but they called one in the first half they didn't see.
Yep.
Leonard Farrow, his first action of the night. First time we've seen him on the court, and he's been a thorn in the Spartan side for about 4 years.
He has, and now he's going to be somebody else's problem because he's going to play football. He's signed at Fairmont State.
Absolutely.
And also invited to the North-South Football Classic. Huffman will come out, Davis in.
Yeah, he's one of those just game breakers in football. If he gets a step, you can forget about it. It's a touchdown. You don't catch him with an angle.
Inbound now for Omar Lewis. Out top.
Help.
Zach Patton on him defensively. Gives it up down to Vargo Thomas. 1:10 to go in the third. East up by 9. They led by 12. Here's Purdue inside. Ball batted around. It's loose. What do we got?
Jump ball.
Possession to Oak Hill.
With 59 seconds to go in the third.
So they essentially lose a possession because if there are no other held balls, the Spartans will get it to start the fourth. Red Devils inbound. Here's Lewis. Works to the right side. Spins. Foul called on the floor. Set on Davis. Yep.
Monquel will pick up his second. Team foul number 3.
Inbound to Purdue. He'll send it over now on the left side to Trevor Kelly. Kelly back out to Purdue for a 3 on the right wing. It's no good. Kelly rebounds, puts it up and scores. Trevor Kelly's got 11. 36-29, 35 seconds to go in the third. Spartans by 7, and they will likely hold for 1. Here's Seams. Over to Davis. Same exact scenarios, the end of the second quarter. Here's Davis now with 10. Over to Seams, right side. Down to 8. Seams calling for a screen. Brings it to the right side. We're down to 4. We're down to 3. Here's a Zach Patton 3. It's no good. Oak Hill rebounds, and that's the end of the third from the Spartan gym in Fairley. It's Greenbrier East 36. Oak Hill 29. The Spartan basketball in the Bear 103.
When you're looking for excellent health.
From the moment you walk into PostNet, we've got your back. From design and printing to shipping and more, whatever you need, we can help. We can bring your projects to life with advice and insight so you never feel like you're going it alone. Help you tackle everything in one place with a one-stop shop for everything from shipping a package to printing your big presentation. Save you time by not only getting the job done right, but also right on time. And all with exceptional PostNet customer service. We're more than just a place to get things done. We're your people.
East outscores Oak Hill 9-5 in the third quarter, and the Spartans will have possession to begin the fourth with a 7-point lead here, 36-29.
Yeah, nothing either team's going to write home about in that quarter other than defense. Spartans with 9 points. They hit a couple of threes and three free throws. For Oak Hill, they had 2 baskets and 1 foul shot.
Seams inside. Griffith puts it up and scores. Aaron Griffith. 38-29 East. That breaks a 4-0 run by the Red Devils. And an offensive foul on Oak Hill.
Yeah, that's Omar Lewis, and that'll be 3. Just ducked that shoulder, drove into the player to try to clear some space out. And team foul should be number 4 on Oak Hill. So Spartans a 9-point lead in the basketball.
Here's Seams cross timeline, guarded by Leonard Farrow. Gives it over to Gabbard on the left wing. Gabbard out top to Monquel Davis. Davis gets a screen now from Griffith, brings it back and gives it over to Seams, standing on that GE shield at center court. He'll bring it back left side, whip it out top to Davis. We played just over a minute now in the fourth quarter. East up by 9. Gabbard drives, lays it up, scores. Offensive foul, the call.
So they're going to wipe out the basket and call Goose Gabbard with the offensive foul. That'll be his second, team foul number 4. And the lead will stay at 9 with 6:48 to go in the fourth.
Same referee on the crew at Bluefield and at Greater Beckley early in the year. Putting that out there. 38-29. Here's Vargo Thomas. He'll drive, shot too long. Rebound kicks out in the corner to Omar Lewis. Lewis double team. Jared Patton wanted a walk, doesn't get it. 6:29 to go. Here's Farrow. Drives, shoots, misses. Davis rebounds. Davis getting mugged in the backcourt, no call. Here comes Davis across the timeline. Works down inside. He'll draw the foul on Omar Lewis with 6:14 to go, and Lewis has 4.
They have 5 team fouls this half. Lewis has 4 of them.
Sammy Crisp will check in for the Red Devils here, as it will send Monquel Davis to the line for 2. Davis hits the first. That's his first point tonight, 39-29.
The Red Devils are 5, Sammy Crisp.
Second one is up. It is good. It climbed across, and Jared Patton wants a timeout. 6:14 to go in the fourth quarter. It's East 40, Oak Hill 29. This is Spartan basketball on the Bear 103.
From the moment you walk into PostNet, we've got your back. From design and printing to shipping and more, whatever you need, we can help. We can bring your projects to life with advice and insight so you never feel like you're going it alone. Help you tackle everything in one place with a one-stop shop for everything from shipping a package to printing your big presentation. Save you time by not only getting the job done right, but also right on time. And all with exceptional PostNet customer service. We're more than just a place to get things done. We're your people.
6:14 to go. Greenbrier East with an 11-point lead at 40-29. Their largest lead was at 12 when it was 36-24 as part of a 14-0 run.
All right, so Oak Hill set to inbound, trailing by 11, 40-29, 6:14 to go, Jeff, and this is where your defense pays off.
Oak Hill up the floor. Malachi Lewis gives it to Vargo Thomas. Out top, Sam Chris lets go on a three. That's no good. Rebound is going to be a tie-up possession to Oak Hill as Purdue and Seams went up for the basketball. So the Red Devils will maintain possession. Vargo Thomas whips it deep into backcourt to Sam Christ. Christ down to the foul line. He's the son of Greg Christ, who used to be the head coach at Midland Trail. Right wing pass over to Malachi Lewis. Inside, stolen away, Davis. They tried to feed it into Jeremiah Jackson, and Monquel Davis with a steal with 5:37 to go.
Yeah, and very difficult play. Aaron Griffith had him fronted. He had to try to get it over top of him and just had to throw it too high. And easy turnover for the Spartans. That's turnover number 12 against the Red Devils.
Here's Gabbert. Up top now to Seams. Over to Davis. 5:15 to go. Run clock, run. Out top to Gabbert. Gets a screen from Griffith. Feeds it inside. Aaron Griffith can't get it to fall. Rebound to Oak Hill. Beautiful play call, but they just couldn't capitalize on the shot.
Yeah, Aaron tried to get between two people with it. Just not enough room.
Jeremiah Jackson.
And they got Caden Huffman, and I think they're going to call this before the shot. And it'll be on the floor, team foul number 5. And Huffman can't believe it, but very fortunate they called what they did. If not, they would have got a three-point play out of that.
East by 11. Christ over to Vargo Thomas. Under 5 to play. Team fouls 5 apiece. Vargo Thomas from the foul line stops, sends it out top. Here's a Lewis three. It's no good. Rebound saved by Seams over to Davis. So the Spartans give up the foul, but no points on that possession.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think East needs to keep running their regular offense. I'm not happy about them trying to use clock this early. You saw last time led to a poor shot. And now Spartans nearly turned it over again with a wall.
4:20 to go. Gabbert down the lane, scores! Goose Gabbert with 13, 42-29.
Absolutely. Now, I don't mind them passing it around, trying to get that good shot.
Shot up, missed by Vargo Thomas, and a rebound comes down to Davis. Huffman had it, went to the ground, and went out in the corner, and Davis picked it up with under 4 to go. Here's Seams. Over on the right side to Gabbert. He'll pull it out. Purdue comes out on him, and Gabbert just kind of goes around him, and Purdue with a foul. Not a malicious foul. Purdue, good sportsmanship helping him up. That'll be his 3rd personal foul.
Yeah, it's team foul number 7, though, so we should be 1-1 for Goose Gabbert. And Goose has been, other than that,
it's
Bluefield.
Team 6? How many team fouls you have?
I have 7. But the board has 6. And they're official.
Long inbound for Monquel Davis.
Great job by Goose Gabbert setting a screen on a couple of players there and allowing Monquel Davis to make that catch.
Foul on Vargo Thomas. That's his second with 3:29 to go and a 13-point lead. Ethan Vargo Thomas picks it up. That's his third personal foul. I'm sorry, second. And with 3:29 to go, it'll send Goose Gabbard to the line for a 1-and-1.
Yeah, absolutely. So the Spartans, in essence, got to run about 20 more seconds off the clock and still get the same outcome with Goose Gabbard going to the line.
And he missed it. Rebound comes down to Oak Hill. Spartans had no one in the lane. Chris for a three. It's no good. Jeremiah Jackson can't get it to fall. Purdue follows and scores. Timeout, Benitez Jackson. 3:16 to go. It's a 30-second timeout. East up by 11. You're listening to Spartan Basketball on the Bear 103.
The Greenbrier has been a treasure to West Virginians for more than a century, and you don't have to be an overnight guest to enjoy a day.
Bank of Monroe knows what it means to be local and support local. We are your neighbors. We grow as you grow. We are your local lenders, making local decisions. We are part of your community. The Bank of Monroe offers 3 locations in Lewisburg, Fairleigh, and Union with mobile and online banking. We are everywhere you need us to be. We care. Bank local with the Bank of Monroe. Visit us online, mybankofmonroe.com.
The power of 3, Greenbrier Chevrolet, Greenbrier Motor Company, and Greenbrier Ford, 3 dealerships who pay the most for your trade. I'm talking up to 33% over what other dealerships will offer, and way more than you'll get if you try to sell it yourself. In fact, we'll buy your car even if you don't buy one from us. So not only are the Greenbrier dealerships the best place to buy a car, they're also the best place to sell your car. So get to the Greenbrier dealerships in Lewisburg today and convert that car to
Greenbrier East with a 42-31 lead over the Oak Hill Red Devils. And the Spartans inbound is Gabbard. Did you like that?
Yeah, off the back of Vargo Thomas.
Yep, and gets it in. Spartans up the floor. Here's Davis. Davis pulls it back out. Davis being chased. Gives it over to Seams now with 3 minutes left. Here's Seams, and it's stolen away. Lead pass, Vargo Thomas will lay it up. Missed the shot! Rebound down to Huffman. Oh, what a huge miss by Vargo Thomas, and Purdue commits the foul with 2:49 to go.
And that'll be 4 on Jacob Purdue.
2:49 to play. It'll send Monquel Davis to the line for a 1-and-1.
You know, when that game got really close over at Oak Hill, they missed a shot equally as easy as Vargo Thomas there.
Yeah.
That would have cut that lead down to 2.
You mean when Monquel Davis got like
mugged?
Mugged. I'm glad you said mugged. I was thinking something worse, but yeah.
Monquel will go to the line here, shooting a 1-and-1.
Missed it. Rebound down to Vargo Thomas. 2:48 to go. East up by 11. Here's Christ. Works it inside. Driving layup shot is good for Sam Christ. Christ makes it 42-33.
Yeah, his first bucket of the night.
Davis gets it inbound to Gabbard.
Vargo Thomas trying to draw a foul. Should have got a flop there.
Ball's loose in the front court. Purdue got it and traveled.
Yep.
Didn't have a pivot foot down. Had no stationary foot. So it will turn over and stay, in fact, with Greenbrier East with 2:21 to go. And Jared Patton will take a timeout. It's Greenbrier East 42, Oak Hill 33. A 30-second timeout to Spartan basketball on the Bear 103.
Wow.
Hey, man, I really appreciate that Patrick Price on my insurance, Jake from State Farm. Being a champ has its perks.
Here's the deal, Patrick. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Let me repay the favor with some field passes. Come on.
No favors, just great rates.
Okay, fine. I'll let you wear the ring, but only for a day.
When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
It is Greenbrier East leading by 9, 42-33. 2:21 to go. Eastle inbound. Seams, looks, gets it into Huffman. Got a foul called here. Is that a foul?
Yeah, I believe they got 11. No, 33. That's Kelly. Had their choice of the 2. That's team foul number 9, so it's still just a 1-and-1 for Caden Huffman. The Spartans have missed back-to-back 1-and-1 opportunities, which in essence is like missing 4 free throws.
Yeah.
So Caden Huffman, who has not scored tonight, who in fact, he's not attempted a shot tonight, will go to the free throw line.
For a 1-and-1. The left-hander hits the first. Earns the bonus. 43-33.
Yeah, and that was a big one to get that back to 10 points. That makes it a 4-possession game.
Huffman's second is good. Rattled it in. 44-33. East by 11. Here's Christ. Drives the left side. Spins in a lane. They called a walk, didn't they?
Yeah, he stepped out of bounds, but obviously he took the walk.
I was screened off by the official, the former Oak Hill shooting guard, Mike Price.
You can't do the spin move and then take the 2 steps.
Eastle inbound with an 11-point lead to Monquel Davis. Foster guards him, gets it over now, across the timeline to Huffman with 2 minutes to go. And a steal, but it's lost out of bounds by Leonard Farrow.
Yeah, he is so quick. You can't just throw a lazy bounce pass because he can cover a lot of ground in a hurry and very nearly come up with a steal.
Spartan ball under 2 to go. Davis to the foul line. He'll pull it out now to Seams. Over to Gabbert. 1:50 to go. The clock is running. The clock is our friend with an 11-point lead. Up top to Seams. Over to Davis. Cross courts right in front of us to Gabbert. Gabbert, ball knocked out by Foster. It'll stay with East.
Yeah, 1:33 to go, and I think Oak Hill's going to have to start fouling here.
Up front to Gabbert. Gabbert just kind of dribbles around the world, as they say. Up top to Seams, over to Davis, back to Seams, over to Gabbert. And we got a foul called here with 1:20 to go.
Yeah, and that's going to be on Vargo Thomas with the push.
That's his third.
Team foul number 10, so it'll be a 2-shot foul. So Adam Seams will go to the line for 2. Adam's got 11 points in the game. He's 1 of 2 from the free throw line.
Seams missed the first.
Adam 1 out of 3 from the line now. We'll get one more.
1:20 to go. Second one good. Seams with 12. 45-33 with 1:17 to play. Vargo Thomas. On the left wing, fires the 3. It's no good. Rebound to Seams. Outlets over to Huffman. Back to Seams. He's fouled by Purdue, who will foul out with 1 minute to go and 12 points. And now Coach Benitez Jackson.
Will have to go to his bench. He's played a lot of kids tonight. We'll see who he brings in here.
And Purdue fouls out, so Adam Seams goes to the line. with a 12-point lead. It's a 13-point lead as Seams scores his 13th point.
3 out of 5 now from the line, and he'll get one more.
Second one, good for Adam Seams. Timeout East. A minute to go. It's Greenbrier East 47, Oak Hill 33. You're listening to Spartan Basketball on the Bear 103.
There's an advantage to starting at your local community college. New River Community.
From the moment you walk into PostNet, we've got your back. From design and printing to shipping and more, whatever you need, we can help. We can bring your projects to life with advice and insight so you never feel like you're going it alone. Help you tackle everything in one place with a one-stop shop for everything from shipping a package to printing your big presentation. Save you time by not only getting the job done right, but also right on time. And all with exceptional PostNet customer service. We're more than just a place to get things done. We're your people.
Little General Stores has served our hometowns for decades, providing those essential needs for the road of life. The LG family goes above and beyond to ensure that your experience is an easy one. That's why they offer the LG Rewards Card, a way to earn points for free drinks, coffee, and even discounts on fuel. Rest assured, you'll leave knowing they have your needs covered. And by the way, tell them Hug sent you. Little General Stores, your roads next.
Jared Patton clears the bench. Stan, a comfortable 14-point lead with a minute to go. It's the Patton brothers along with Cole Withrow, Bryson Brammer, and Isaiah Brooks, and a Brooks foul with 56 seconds to go.
Isaiah's first, team foul number 6.
Inbound for Oak Hill. Here's Christ. Christ spins, puts it up. Shot no good. Rebound comes down to Brammer. Gives it off now to Zach Patton. Whips the pass across the timeline. Over to Gabe Patton with 35 seconds to go to Brooks, and a foul. Cade Maynor called for the personal.
His first. Just 2 shots for Isaiah Brooks.
So Isaiah Brooks, the senior, knocks it in. Lead swells to 15, the biggest lead of the night. And Isaiah will get one more.
35 seconds to go. Second one, no good. Rebound, no kill. 15-point East lead. They won by 15 here last month. Ball knocked around at half court. They call travel on East.
And nobody had possession. But it was out of bounds on East. There's no question about it.
Oak Hill with it. Here's Fargo Thomas down to 18 seconds to go. Over on the left side, driving inside, and it's going to be Jacob Ward going to the line with 10 seconds to go.
To get Patton with that foul.
And the foul shot good for Ward. 10 seconds left. The story of this game for East will be defense.
Absolutely. And they just smothered Oak Hill in the second half.
Second one no good. Cole Withrow rebounds. 14-point lead. Bryson Brammer, who scored 8 points in the first quarter, is going to dribble it out. And we're coming back home Friday night to play for the sectional championship. Greenbrier East defeats Oak Hill 48-34. And the Spartans win their 12th game of the season. We'll return. You're listening to the Cornerstone IGA postgame show on the Bear 103.
In West Virginia, we're known as hard workers, friendly faces, and people with a caring spirit. At Summit Community Bank, those qualities are at the core of all that we do. We're a group of experienced professional bankers that you've known for many years. We work hard to earn your business and will work even harder to help you succeed. We customize banking solutions that work for you. We're Summit Community Bank. Service beyond expectations.
Did you hear that? The State Farm thing. Dun-da-da-da-da. I think we're in a commercial. Jake from State Farm, I knew it.
Don't worry, Chris. Things are gonna go surprisingly great.
Dad, look!
Chris!
Ooh, see? Surprising. Just like State Farm's surprisingly great rates.
I didn't even record.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
The Bank of Monroe knows what it means to be local and support local. We are your neighbors. We grow as you grow. We are your local lenders, making local decisions. We are part of your community. The Bank of Monroe offers 3 locations in Lewisburg, Fairleigh, and Union with mobile and online banking. We are everywhere you need us to be. We care. Bank local with the Bank of Monroe. Visit us online, mybankofmonroe.com.
Little General Stores has served our hometowns for decades, providing those essential needs for the road of life. The LG family goes above and beyond to ensure that your experience is an easy one. That's why they offer the LG Rewards Card, a way to earn points for free drinks, coffee, and even discounts on fuel. Rest assured, you'll leave knowing they have your needs covered. And by the way,
tell them Hug sent you.
That's right. Little General Stores, your road's neighbor.
And for the Maxwellton Health Center.
Greenbrier East with the win over the Oak Hill Red Devils. Final score of 48-34. Jeff Campbell, Stan Unrow here as you're listening to the Cornerstone IGA postgame show. And the Spartans, boy, Stan, they did it the hard way. They earned it defensively here tonight in this win against the Oak Hill Red Devils. So you look at it, and that's what it takes. You got to win with defense, and the Spartans did here, holding Oak Hill
to 10 points in the second half.
Exactly.
5 in the third, 5 in the fourth. You're not going to lose many games when you're able to do that.
Absolutely not, as the Spartans improved to 12-10 on the season. We are scoreboard watching at the Armory right now as Oak Hill loses here. They are eliminated, and now we're waiting to see who's going to win the other elimination game between Beckley and Princeton. The last score we had, it's tied at 66 late in the fourth quarter. So the Spartans waiting either Beckley or Princeton at home Friday night for the sectional championship and an opportunity for a home regional game coming up next week in Fairleigh. We'll come back. We'll have our Magic's computer repair player of the game. Stan will take a look at our final numbers after this 2-minute timeout. You're listening to the Cornerstone IGA postgame show on the Bear 103.
Hey, man. I really appreciate that Patrick Price on my insurance, Jake from State Farm. Being a champ has its perks.
Here's the deal, Patrick. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Let me repay the favor with some field passes. Come on.
No favors, just great rates.
Okay, fine. I'll let you wear the ring, but only for a day.
When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
The power of 3, Greenbrier Chevrolet, Greenbrier Motor Company, and Greenbrier Ford, 3 dealerships who pay the most for your trade. I'm talking up to 33% over what other dealerships will offer, and way more than you'll get if you try to sell it yourself. In fact, we'll buy your car even if you don't buy one from us. So not only are the Greenbrier dealerships the best place to buy a car, they're also the best place to sell your car. So get to the Greenbrier dealerships in Lewisburg today and convert that car to cash.
From the moment you walk into PostNet, we've got your back. From design and printing to shipping and more, whatever you need, we can help. We can bring your projects to life with advice and insight so you never feel like you're going it alone. Help you tackle everything in one place with a one-stop shop for everything from shipping a package to printing your big presentation. Save you time by not only getting the job done right, but also right on time. And all with exceptional post-net customer service. We're more than just a place to get things done. We're your people.
Greenbrier East wins over the Oak Hill Red Devils 48-34, and they are coming home Friday night to play for the sectional championship, stand against Princeton or Beckley. It should be an exciting game, but right now those two teams fighting it out at the Armory.
Yeah, you know, the Spartans split with Beckley, lost on a heartbreaker, last-second three-pointer here early in the year, and then a big win at the Armory by double figures against the Flying Eagles later in the year. So we've seen them a couple of times. Haven't seen Princeton. Me and you have seen them a couple of times.
Oh, yeah.
But they've not played Greenbrier East this year. So it's going to be interesting either way it goes. But, you know, you just got to celebrate tonight first and know, regardless of the outcome of the next game, you still have another one after that.
No doubt about it. It's time now for our Magic's Computer Repair Player of the Game. And Stan, he didn't score the most points, but he may have scored some of the most important points. Bryson Brammer had 8 of the team's first 16 in the first quarter, comes off the bench, and he was just on fire. That's all he finished with, 8 points. But guess what? That was huge in this game at that point, and the Spartans end up winning here by 14. Bryson Brammer with 8 of those. He is our Magic's Computer Repair Player of the Game.
Yeah, absolutely. And you mentioned a couple big threes. He hit the 2 free throws for Adam Seams when Adam was injured and had to lead the game for a couple of moments. And just a big first quarter there for Brammer to get the Spartans going, get them out to that early lead. And then they never looked back from there, never trailed after that. And Greenbrier East and Bryson Brammer, big game tonight.
Bryson Brammer, our Magic's Computer Repair Player of the Game, so congratulations to him. Stan, you got to look at our final numbers here.
Yeah, we'll start first. We'll look at the Oak Hill Red Devils. They were led in scoring by Jacob Perdue with 12 points. Trevor Kelly with 11. Jeremiah Jackson with 6. Samuel Christ with 2. Jacob Ward with 1. And Ethan Vargo Thomas with only 2 points tonight. He was 1 of 11 from the field. So the Spartans did a great job stopping him and thus stopping the Oak Hill offense. For Greenbrier East tonight, they shot 14 out of 37. That's 38%. They were 7 of 21 from three-point range, that being the big difference in the game, and ended up 13 out of 18 from the free throw line, and that's 72%. So the Spartans fixed a lot of their problems they had early in the season against some teams shooting the free throws down the stretch, and it paid off big here in the fourth quarter tonight. The Spartans were led in scoring tonight by Adam Seams with 14, Goose Gabbert with 13, Aaron Griffith and Bryson Brammer both with 8, Caden Huffman with 2, Monquel Davis with 2, and Isaiah Brooks with 1 for the 48 points.
Stan, I got to break in. We got a final score in Beckley. Princeton has defeated Beckley 68-67. So the Princeton Tigers are coming to town on Friday night, and ding dong, the witch is dead. Beckley's season is completely over tonight.
And you know, nothing makes you happier than seeing the Flying Eagles go home for the season. And great win by Princeton on the road there to defeat the Flying Eagles in the Armory.
We'll come back, tell you about our next broadcast, and wrap it up from here. Greenbrier East 48, Oak Hill 34. East and Princeton here Friday night for the sectional title. You're listening to the Cornerstone IGA postgame show on the Bear.
Power of three: Greenbrier Chevrolet, Greenbrier Motor Company, and Greenbrier Ford. Three dealerships who pay the most for your trade. I'm talking up to 33% over what other dealerships will offer, and way more than you'll get if you try to sell it yourself. In fact, we'll buy your car even if you don't buy one from us. So not only are the Greenbrier dealerships the best place to buy a car, they're also the best place to sell your car. So get to the Greenbrier dealerships in Lewisburg today and convert that car to cash.
The Bank of Monroe knows what it means to be local and support local. We are your neighbors. We grow as you grow. We are your local lenders, making local decisions. We are part of your community. The Bank of Monroe offers 3 locations in Lewisburg, Fairley, and Union with mobile and online banking. We are everywhere you need us to be. We care. Bank local with the Bank of Monroe. Visit us online, mybankofmonroe.com.
Little General Stores has served our hometowns for decades, providing those essential needs for the road of life. The LG family goes above and beyond to ensure that your experience is an easy one. That's why they offer the LG Rewards Card, a way to earn points for free drinks, coffee, and even discounts on fuel. Rest assured, you'll leave knowing they have your needs covered. And by the way, tell them Hug sent you. Little General Stores, your road's neighbor.
Did you hear that? The State Farm thing. Dun-da-da-da-da. I think we're in a commercial. Jake from State Farm, I knew it.
Don't worry, Chris. Things are gonna go surprisingly great.
Dad, look!
Christmas!
Ooh, see? Surprising. Just like State Farm's surprisingly great rates.
I didn't even record.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
48-34, the final score. The Spartans defeat the Oak Hill Red Devils as East improves to 12-10. And Stan, Friday night, Princeton is coming to town this time.
Yeah, absolutely. And East and Princeton couldn't get it worked out, depending on who you talk to. You know, one says this, the other says that, but they couldn't get a game worked out during the regular season. But they'll have to get it done now, as Princeton will travel to Fairleigh Friday night and take on the Spartans, who have been playing really well here at home the last month or so. So should be a very entertaining game. A lot of size with Princeton. We've watched them a couple times. They're very big, very physical, but the Spartans at home just seem to shoot that three a little bit better, and hopefully that'll be the difference come Friday night.
We hope so, and want to remind everyone that tomorrow night the Lady Spartans will be at home in the regional championship game against the George Washington Patriots. It'll tip here at 7 o'clock tomorrow night. We'll have it on Rock 95 with Timmy Gwynn and Cam Huffman here from the Spartan Gym in Fairleigh. So Greenbrier East Lady Spartans, good luck to them tomorrow night against George Washington. A chance to return to the state tournament if they can knock off George Washington. They've beaten the Patriots twice this year, so they're trying to make it the third time the charm. And you know what? Greenbrier East boys made it the third time to charm here tonight against the Oak Hill Red Devils. So we wish the Lady Spartans luck, and again, tune in for that one tomorrow night on Rock 95, 6:45 the air time. 7 o'clock is the tip. Our next Greenbrier East Spartan basketball broadcast coming up Friday night from the Spartan Gym in Fairleigh. It's the sectional championship. Greenbrier East and the Princeton Tigers. Our airtime at 6:45 with the Fritz's Pharmacy of Alderson Spartan Countdown. Our tip scheduled for 7 p.m. It is Greenbrier East and Princeton for the regional championship Friday night. The sectional champion, I'm getting ahead of myself. Sectional championship coming up on Friday night. So that'll do it from here. Our final score again, East 48, Oak Hill 34. For our producer, Pat Williams and Stan Unroe, this is Jeff Campbell saying so long from the Peach State of Georgia.